Hello and welcome aboard the Hurricane FunDeck 226 4-gate. This is the best-selling Hurricane of all time, and you'll soon see why. Let's take a look. We're up here in the bow of the 226, and I just want to point out a couple things, maybe some of the reasons that this boat's been in constant production since 1973. One of the all-time bestsellers for Hurricane. It's a very easy boat to drive, very easy to trailer, launch and retrieve. Even if you're out on the water by yourself for whatever reason, cruising around, you can really feel like you can handle this boat well. That fiberglass running surface, that hull is very easy to handle. It has a lot of advantages, particularly for coastal customers in salt water. There's a lot of reasons that you would go for this boat over another brand. Gives you the comfort of a pontoon boat, comfort in storage, along with that handling of a fiberglass boat. Also, this boat is configured with 4 gates, so wherever you pull up on the dock, it's going to be very easy to get on and off of this boat. People really feel safe when they get on. Something about the way the deck is designed, especially folks that don't get out on the water very often, there's just a very welcoming feeling inside this boat. Let's take a look now at the forward seating areas. The port side lounge here has this nice angled backrest, beautiful touches on that upholstery accent, and as you can see, it's rounded off here, so really any position you want to face here in the forward section is going to be very, very fun. Opening up this storage locker here, we've really tried to maximize the space on this boat. Nice poly tub here. Get all of your life jackets, anything you're going to be bringing out for a day on the water, fit comfortably in there and stay nice and safe and dry. Of course, moving out to that forward deck, we've got a nice non-skid surface there, stainless steel cleats, all those nice attention to detail that you're going to want. Moving over here to the starboard lounge, again, a nice angled backrest, forward-facing lounge, plenty of room for everybody. This boat actually is rated for up to 13 passengers, so you're going to need every bit of space. Plenty of room on either side of this boat, and we'll show you some more storage later, but very easy to take care of boat. Also, take a look at the deck here. We've got this optional snap-in carpet, this Berber carpet, very, very easy on your feet. Feels very secure when you're walking around. Again, some of older customers will really appreciate this, the easy access on and off, and always that safe feeling of security. Of course, we've also got a receiver here for a bow table that is optional. Some folks like to put a table up here, have a nice little entertainment pit up here, as well as the cockpit. Plenty more storage in the forward seating areas on either side. Got this really nice deep line storage locker here. Perfect spot for towels, anything else you're going to bring along for the day. Get them out from under your feet here and tuck them away safely and securely. Also, we talked about this boat being a 4-gate system. Here's the side entry gate on the port side, but I just wanted to show you how nice that is. Non-skid step, no matter where you pull up to the dock, very easy on and off of this boat. A lot of folks really appreciate being able to pull their boat up into either direction depending on what slip they have. Also canals, it's very sometimes tricky to get in and out of some of the older boat slips. You'll really appreciate this. A lot of flexibility in terms of where you bring the boat in, especially if you're loading gear on and off of this boat. It's just much easier. One of the great features about the 226 is that the entire hull, because it's that fiberglass running surface, is filled with foam. It's a nice level flotation on this boat. It's also going to add to a very quiet ride, even in choppy water, especially if you're in a coastal situation. You're really going to have a nice, quiet, gentle ride on this boat. I want to show you some of the other great storage we've got here. Going down to the main floor locker. As you can see, we flip that open. Very deep locker here, plenty of room for life jackets, easy access as well. It's just another nice feature. It's gasketed around here with a seal, so when you close it up, it's going to be just exactly where you put it. Also plenty of security and stability there to walk on that as you're moving from one area of the boat to the other. Taking advantage of every available bit of space on this boat, you can see this really nicely designed helm station, solid fiberglass. It's really going to weather well over the years. It's built just like the rest of the hull. It's not going to flex, it's not going to fade when you leave it outside, out in the sunshine when you're out boating. Just a very nice design. Up under the helm is something I wanted to show you here. This is a standard cooler, that dedicated cooler space. Don't know if you can see that, but the cooler actually comes with the boat. Again, that gasketed seal around the door. Perfect spot to keep the cooler from being under feet all day, especially if you've got a bunch of passengers on this boat. Like I said, it's rated up to 13 people. So any bit of space, anything you can get off of the deck, you're really going to appreciate during the day. Of course, you'll notice a couple of stainless cup holders here, just very, very nice touches. Make sure your guests have a place to put their beverage when you're underway. Taking a look at the dashboard on the 226, you can see it's this beautiful wood grain, very sharp, nice look to it. Aftermarket fishing electronics, high contrast gauges, very easy to read when you're at the helm here. Nice low windscreen here, very easy visibility from the captain's chair. Switches right where you need them, right at your fingertips. A Sony marine radio here. This radio actually has an input for an auxiliary cable for an MP3 player. Very neat, you can play your own music throughout the day. Soft touch steering wheel here, very beautiful design, tilting. You can see it's just a very nice look to it, especially from for the driver. Convenient 12-volt receptacle for charging your smartphone or any other device that you brought along throughout the day. Convenient throttle control. And here's one thing I want to point out here. That's a great feature on this boat. If you've ever walked away from your boat and accidentally left a light on or left the radio on and come back to a dead battery, here's the way to prevent that. That's a master power switch. Simply walk over, flip that switch, and you're not going to come back to a dead battery ever again. Well, we've seen some of the incredibly comfortable seating options around the other parts of the boat, but I wanted to point out the captain's chair. As you can see, exceptionally well made. Nice bolsters on either side, also on either side of your legs. Really give you that sense that it's hugging you into the chair when you're underway. Adjustable armrest. This chair also slides forward and swivels so you can have conversations when you're at anchor. Just a very, very beautiful design for the captain's chair. As you can see, we got a nice sized L-shaped cockpit lounge here. Plenty of seating for everybody. We've got a rear facing lounge angle backrest here to spot if you've got kids tubing in the background. Very nice layout here. High backrest. Just a very, very comfortable boat to ride in. I want to show you, we've also got, again, that line storage locker here. Plenty of room, towels, anything else you're going to bring along for the day. Always tuck it away until you need it. This Hurricane is set up with a square aluminum bimini frame, and that extra support is really going to feel stable and secure when you've got this bimini up, especially when you're underway. It's a very stable design. It's a very taut structure. It's going to make for a nice stretched bimini top that's not going to flap when you're underway. Sometimes other brands are just not going to feel very secure. But with this particular frame system, it's going to be very, very nice. It's also very easy to set up. Of course, when you're transporting the boat, or if it's a cloudy day like it is today, you're going to appreciate this Hurricane logo on top of the protective boot that goes over this. Just going to help you get more years of use out of your bimini top. Very nice touch here. Moving back into the cockpit here, you can see where we've got this triangle shaped pedestal table. Again, these stainless cup holders here. You can remove this and get it out of your way if you don't need it, but if you've got guests back here, they're going to really appreciate this table. Move it around so they can easily slide into their seat, move it back. Perfect for snacks, drinks, anything else you're going to be serving on board. Back here on the rear deck, you can see there's lots of room to move around. Got a sun pad here that actually opens up. There's an optional changing room or you can use it as we have here for storage. Lots of room in there. Again, very comfortable padded sun pad back here as well. Also got this very striking stainless steel ski tow bar. Very, very strong, gets you up and clear over the outboard motor here for skiing or tubing. Very functional boat. Also, speaking of tubing, you'll notice that behind the ski tow bar here, we've got this space, of course, access to here, but if you've got a tube out on the water, the question is always during the day, where are you going to put the tube while you're not using it? How about this for a perfect spot to slide that tube in? A lot of people really appreciate that feature. This boat is rigged with a 115 horsepower Yamaha 4-stroke engine. This boat will actually take up to a 200 horsepower, but this is a great power match for it. Moving around to the kind of the boarding area, the boarding deck, got that non-skid surface, very easy on the feet. You've got that flip-down boarding ladder as well. Makes it very easy to get back up into the boat after you've been swimming. Well, I really hope you enjoyed this look at the Hurricane FunDeck 226 4-gate. With that pontoon deck and that fiberglass running surface, it's really the best of both worlds. Till next time, this is Captain Steve.